Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Let's get this up to, let's see if we can get 500 likes. I know I messed up the channel, y'all. I deleted so much content, and yeah, so now I have to work extra hard and make up for lost numbers. Anyway, thanks for being here. It does mean a lot. I want to get into something today, but first I want to say what I always say. Make sure you guys reach out. Make sure you guys let your loved ones know you love them. Everybody's going through something. And I feel like now more than ever, we need that. It's really stress times. If you just go out in public and step outside the box and just really assess what surrounds you, watch people rush, watch people almost panic, like just the way people drive.
We would have self-driving cars, robots that deliver food, and
I forgot about the robots that deliver food, y'all. They be in California all pushed over and all that stuff.
AI that answer all your questions. They would have called you nuts. Today, not only do we have all these things, but most people couldn't picture a world without it. In 2024, it's becoming more and more obvious that we're pushing headfirst
Sick.
into this new digital world. Our civilization.
Look at him as he cereal milk. Look at it as he pushes his little widgets or whatever you want to call them. In the Matrix, I remember some of these movies. Y'all don't. Well, I ain't gonna say y'all don't remember, but some of the movies they would have like people in these places, and it's like the computer screens in midair. They brought it, you guys. I'm gonna tell you what was a teaser for it. There was something that you could buy, and you could make your keyboard be on your arm. You can make your telephone keyboard be on the table. You could project that keyboard wherever you wanted to and still use it as if it was a real keyboard. I heard something interesting about Neuralink. And yeah, do you guys think they're just pulling our chain right now, saying it's just for medical reasons? Imagine that being in your brain and you're just always seeing grids or stuff in the foreground. I don't think it.
Technology that he knew would change the world forever. The iPhone was the first official smartphone of its kind, and since its release, the world has never been the same. This was no accident. The iPhone was a crucial part of the plans for the new world the elite are building, and it led to the world we're living today. Believe it or not, this entire story goes all the way back to the beginning of time. We have all heard the story of Adam and Eve, the first two people God created.
All right, y'all, the story of Adam and Eve. Flip your iPhone over and look at the bitten apple. That's the forbidden fruit. That's the portal to everything we don't need a portal to. But let's carry on.
Adam and Eve were living in a paradise on earth called the Garden of Eden. God, when he created Adam and Eve, gave them just one rule. While they may eat from all the trees in the garden, they may not eat the fruit from the tree of good and evil, telling them that if they did, they would surely die. Unfortunately for Adam, Eve would be tricked by the serpent into biting the fruit.
That part. That part. Ain't that crazy? It's right on the back of our phones, y'all. Isn't it crazy that these cell phones are portals to some of the worst, and this is just my opinion, some of the worst social media apps known to man? Just in my opinion, I feel like X, and look at the serpent. Yeah. On that phone, it has the bite taken out, you guys.
Humanity was cursed and removed from the Garden of Eden because they became blinded with the idea of becoming a god. The iPhone put all the knowledge of the world that's found on the internet right on a device you can hold in your hand. The Apple Vision Pro wants to put that technology directly in your face. And we all know what's next after this, merging with technology. Something that Elon Musk is already working on making a reality with his Neuralink project. The smartphone was always a part of the plan to bring in this new world, a new digital world where the elite have all the control and keep you as tamed as possible. Apple has never tried to hide the truth. They put the symbol of the bitten fruit right on the back of your device. And all the way back when Steve Jobs introduced the device,
your Tesla is...
It'll be some stories, but they probably won't put them stories out there because they might think it'll deter people from their product. But just watch, and that's just my opinion.
Might be thinking it's not that serious. It's not like everyone is going to get them. Well, maybe not today, but in the near future, these things will be normal and they won't just be goggles. We all remember when Apple released the iPhone that changed society forever. At first, barely anyone had one. It was too expensive and seen as an unneeded luxury technology.
Facts.
Fast forward just a few years later, not only did everyone have one, but if you didn't, you're almost seen as an outcast. It's
Mm.
the same thing that's going to happen with these goggles. And then with Elon Musk's Neuralink, this Apple Vision is the predecessor for what Elon Musk is creating with the
It's the external, you guys. This is nothing but the external. This will make people say, you know what? I'm tired of these ski goggles on top of my head. I'm going to get the implant. And that's crazy. I wonder if you can get the implant anywhere else except your brain. I really wonder who sat here and put it together. Who sat here and knew what to put where and connect to what to respond to the body. Real talk. That's crazy.
Neuralink chip. While right now Elon is claiming the chip is for disabled people, he already has expressed his future plans for the technology. He is trying to create a future where
This dude looks so scary, y'all. I'm not even about to lie. Dude looks scary. Like, scary, scary. Mad scientist scary. Who is that Bill Gates buying up all the farms? Yeah.
the Neuralink is just
technology works. It starts out as this new incredible technology that most people can't afford, and then they make it affordable one way or another. Just like we saw with TVs. If you recall back in the day,
Facts.
TVs were rare. Not everyone had a TV in the house, especially
It went from twist dials to the 8 foot tall, 10 foot wide, those TVs, 5 foot deep. Then we came to these flat screens. Them things were so expensive. Now you can get them for pennies on a dollar.
when they came out with like flat screen TV. I saw that video you were talking about, showing those people walking around using the Apple Vision Pro, but the creators are Freemasons
Yep. Y'all see it.
who know the plans for the future, and that's why they're able to put it in the show. But the Simpson episode is called Friends and Family, and it shows us this again. In that episode, there's a scene where everyone is shown walking around wearing what looks to be the exact same goggles like the Apple Vision Pro ones. I found this very interesting though, because the design seems very, very similar to the Apple Vision Pro.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
The exact same goggles like the Apple Vision Pro ones. I found this very interesting though, because the design seems very, very similar to the Apple Vision Pro. And the way people are interacting with it now in the real world looks very similar to how the way the characters in The Simpsons were shown using it. I'd been following the Apple Vision Pro for a while, seeing what it was going to be with, but I never thought that it would have the impact it's having now, where people are literally walking around the street with this on, crossing the street, going to stores, interacting with other humans through this.
People are trusting technology so crazy. Real talk. I don't even know if I'd be able to do what them people do in them Tesla cars. I wonder if they make you sign something in the paperwork that says if this technology malfunctions while in use, you cannot, boom. I don't know.
Virtual space.
Imagine when we put these goggles on and we're in this world, this digital world, where we have these goggles on that further separates everyone and has everyone stuck in their own heads. And that's exactly what they're trying to build. They are
That part.
trying to divide us. They're trying to separate us. They're trying to have us live in this digital world that they created, because all it is going to provide these people is more control over our lives.
They're going to have people separated in their own homes. You could have a studio apartment with 10 people in there and there still be separation because of things like this. It's bad enough certain things took them moments away, them nostalgic moments to where there's 8 or 9 bicycles in a yard. Oh yeah, everybody's at Timmy's house, we're over there. Or you don't hear basketballs outside anymore. You don't hear kids playing anymore. You just hear birds and bullshit. Birds and bullshit. Mm, technology.
Going to be able to know more and more about.
I believe women of color.
It's all right, y'all. We're gonna end this here soon. I just want to see what else they say real quick.
Just like they're planning on with Neuralink, it's going to be sending back all our data back to these people that own these
That
devices
part.
and these apps. And that's exactly their plan. They Hollywood's productions, you know, and many of
Look, I feel a certain way about that Neuralink just off the strength of, oh yeah, about the quality of the exterior of the Apple Vision. Garbage. You better get something to slap over that to make it scratch proof. But I feel a certain way about that Neuralink thing. Like, I don't know if it was a movie or what, but like those implants determined the well-being of the individual. What I'm trying to say is, if like hitting the switch and turning the light off, you get my point. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, you guys. There's so much I want to say about the situation, but I want to keep the video within a reasonable time due to people's attention spans. So like the video, comment, share, subscribe. I am out. Peace.